Hey guys, this is that snazzy iPhone guy here with you today, and we're going to be taking a look at the full-in review of the iFrogz Luxe case right here. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to say a few things. Okay, so as quite a few of you know, my mom got a new Canon Vivixia HD camcorder for Christmas, and I wanted this camcorder. I mean, it is awesome, and I wanted to use my videos and make them in this format. But the thing is that thing shoots at 17 megabytes per second. That's gonna create an awful big file. Saying my videos average at 6 minutes, that's 6,120 megabytes. That's over 6 gigs. Now, my problem with that was, I mean, people are like, duh, we'll compress it, just edit it. It makes me sound like a slacker, but I'm kind of the guy that wants to throw it up there and be done, you know? Record it, throw it, be done. I'd rather produce more content than produce higher quality. Well, okay, no, that's a bad idea. That's a bad way to put it. I'd rather produce more content than fewer content that has some added quirks like HD video and all that stuff. Like this camera, besides the fact that the zoom is totally screwed up and I'm gonna dissect my camera and fix that tonight, this is a great camera. I mean, it's an easy little point and shoot that's just, I mean, it's not work. It's not, I don't have to work to make this thing shoot pretty decent video quality. I mean, it's YouTube, people. It's not that big a deal. Now, if you're looking right now, watch my home button. It's just fading in and out. This camera is really bad, but I mean, this is a pretty decent camera once I get it fixed. It's not great. It's not, definitely not the new Canon Vivixia we have, but you know, I figure I'd rather produce more content in standard quality with a screwed up lens than I would with fewer content, a lot of work, and HD content. And I don't know, just what I want you to do is visit my channel, and in the channel heading or in my channel, make a comment. Say, hey, move to HD, spend some more time, and I could sacrifice having fewer videos per week. And I don't know, if that's how you feel, say it. If you say no, keep producing it, I like the way you're doing it, say that. I mean, I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I'll do whatever you guys have to say. Okay, so moving on to the iFrogz Luxe. I bought this case with my own hard-earned cash for, what was it, $30, $29.99 in a Spring Communications, an authorized AT&T retailer store. And when I bought this case, I really wanted to hate it. I know that sounds weird, because what it was is it wasn't a case that was well known. It wasn't an Agent 18. It wasn't a Switch Easy Capsule Rebel. It wasn't a Contour Flick. It was some brand I'd never heard of. It looked cheap and cheesy, and I was like, well, I mean, the packaging, this thing, I mean, the packaging's pretty, but it's nothing like some of the cases I've gotten. It's nothing like the Switch Easy Capsule Rebel. Even the Flick, it doesn't stand up to. This Flick has high quality plastic. This Luxe is kind of just a cheap box that they threw together, and so I really did not want to like it, but I found myself, honestly, I ended up really liking this case, and it's my number 2 case now, following the Switch Easy Capsule Rebel. And this is why. Form fitting, oh my goodness, it feels so good in the hand. It adds, I mean, I don't know what they do, because it does add some serious bulk. Well, no, not bad. It's more than the Flick, less than the Capsule Rebel. So I want it adds some bulk to it, but you can't feel it. I mean, the Switch Easy, I could always kind of tell there's a case on. I honestly forget that there's a case on this. This is a good case. I mean, I don't know how to describe this texture right here. It's like rubbery and soft, but it's smooth. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't catch lint. It's not silicone. It's plastic, but it has a coating. It's a smooth metallic finish, as they say, and I like it. So you can still get access to the headphone jack. I love that. It keeps relative protection on all sides. Drop protection. I have no fear of dropping this. I will drop this as high as this. That's 1.5 foot. I have no problems doing that. And I mean, it's a decent case. Things I like to complain about. For 30 bucks, I mean, another pro I forgot to mention. For 30 bucks, you get a screen shield. That's the least I expect. I mean, the Contour Flick, as great as a case it is, $35, and you get the flick. That's it. This, you got a screen shield. It was pretty decent, actually. I installed it. It worked out, and it actually turned out to being a pretty good screen protector. But anyway, so I don't know. Moving to the cons. This top part is really easy to remove. Unlike the in-case slider, where the bottom typically comes out first, the bottom is much more tight. I mean, on this particular case, I don't know if it's with all the cases, all the iFrogz Luxes, but my case, the bottom is really actually kind of difficult to get off, but the top is just like, ooh, slidey slide. So, I don't know. That could be a con, that could be a pro. That's just kind of one of my anal retentive, I'm used to the in-case slider kind of things. So, oh, by the way, I'll have to do an in-case slider review here. I haven't done that, and that's the first and only case I had. Anyway, so, moving back to pros, I forgot about this. This felt, I mean, this plastic is, if this was just plastic, I would have been fine. I would have slid it in there, felt good about it. But this felt makes it so easy to slide in and out. I love it. It's good, and it's a great feature. I'm glad they added that. Okay, moving back to the cons. The manufacturing process, there's a lot of kind of mishaps that happen during it. It's not the highest quality case. I mean, the materials are great, but the way they actually did it, I'm not a fan. There's an imperfection there. There's imperfections in the cutouts. There's still a bunch of crap left on there, kind of halfway hanging off. Whereas with the Contour Flick and with the Griffin Clarify, which I'm going to show you tomorrow, they're perfectly smooth. And this one, I mean, it's not bad, but there are some imperfections in there, and it kind of worries me to slide my case in there, or my phone in there. So that's a con. Another con, if you'll look here, while I stick it back on. Oh, one more thing. When you slide it in, I just like the plop, bam, go. This, what happens is it kind of goes off center. See, there on both sides. They're a little, this isn't quite tight enough for it to just slide in easily. You kind of have to guide it into the hole and check it on both sides before you push in, or else it doesn't go all the way in. Another con, I do not like this. When it's in your hand, I mean, it feels great, except for there's a big, gigantic bump right there. I know it's for looks. I know it's for the cases locking and sliding together. I don't like it. They could have gone away with that. And anyways, so one more pro. I keep forgetting. Back to here, you can see that there's a canal right there. It's not on this side, but it is on this side. It's a canal for your buttons to slide in. What is it? The Contour Flick does not have that. And that's why I was so worried the first few times before I loosened it up. I was so worried to slide it in there, because there's no canal. On this one, there is, and the switch, whichever way you have it, it goes in nice and easy. Okay, so that's that. Okay, more complaints. The bottom is fully exposed. This button, I understand, kind of has to be exposed, but plastic around it is being exposed. This is more exposed. Well, no, forget that. This is way more exposed than it has to be. If you look right there, they could have cut that right there. They could have added that much more space. But they cut it so far down, and I was like, why? You don't need to. I mean, that's not necessary, but they did it anyway. One more thing, this camera, I don't know why, but when there's not a case on, it's fine, but when you put a case on, lint just goes and sucks onto your camera. So there was a lot of lint in this. And anyways, overall, it's a really decent case. I really like it. For 30 bucks, it's a great value. Pick it up. The iFrogz Luxe, you're supporting a small company, and they make a pretty decent case for iPhone. So check it out, iPhone 3G, and I don't know if they make one for the touch. I'll have to check on that and put it in the video notes. But thank you guys for watching. This is That Snazzy iPhone Guy, and until I see you next, stay snazzy. Thanks, guys.